I mean, we understand what happened last time. We had a layoff like this, so we're just trying to be better than we were last time and approaching it better and preparing better than last time. You know, we obviously are making tweaks to not have a kind of the same rust that we had in game one last time.
You mentioned after game four about scrimmaging or not scrimmaging.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't scrimmage the last time. I just want to make sure.
No, we did, but I think it was yeah. I just think that there's tweaks like obviously we made now to make ourselves better prepared.
Carl, you talked a little bit after the game about just the magnitude of growing up as a Knicks fan and kind of achievements, but now that it's been a few days, has it sunk in a little bit more at all? I know you said the celebration was subdued, but just the fact
No, it was that night and that night only.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flight home and everything. Get home, wake up. It was a brand new day. It was back to work. So we all got back to work, and we're just preparing.
Yeah, what about the magnitude of what this means for you personally? You've been to the conference finals a few years in a row, spent over a decade in this league.
I mean, it means a lot, to finally, like I said after the game, get over that hump. Being in the conference finals is a huge accomplishment. But really, we all know what we're all looking for is an opportunity to play in the NBA finals. So, as a competitor, as an athlete, you ask just to give yourself a chance every single year. The last 2 years, 3 years, I have, but finally this year I was able to, in the third year, to get over that hump and give myself a chance to see what I could do.
I'm sure being from the West all those years, people look at San Antonio, Oklahoma City as, these great organizations, well run because they're small markets, but they win anyway. People sort of look at New York like they're rich, they should just win anyway. What have you seen about how hard it is to build up a team to get to this level, no matter where you're playing?
I mean, obviously in anywhere, anytime you're playing NBA basketball, it's difficult to win at any game against anybody, with any team at any stage. Just for us, it's been a process. It's been something that obviously, when the trade happened, obviously things happened quick, and success came pretty quick. But it was, not the success that we envisioned. And I'm glad that this year, we're seeing ourselves start to mature and round out what the vision was from day one.
Christian, how in tune are you with, I guess, kind of like the collective misery that Knicks fans have experienced over, I don't know, well, maybe 6 or 7 years before Jay and you guys got here, or however many years ago when the call, like how in tune are you with that amount of misery that they've had to endure?
Just to be sure.
Obviously, the celebration, obviously, you guys have more wins to go, but they're obviously all.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, I grew up cheering for the Knicks. My mom, when she immigrated here, was, understood the magnitude of Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, the Knicks is not just a American, top-end sports team. It's a worldwide brand, and to be part of Knicks history is truly such an honor. And I wouldn't say for me it was misery. I was young, and I was just so happy to be able to see my favorite team play. I grew up obviously in Jersey, and obviously it was so much easier for me to get a New Jersey Nets ticket to see, Kenya Martin, Vince Carter, Jason Kidd. But, my family has always had such respect and love for the Knicks, and with my father having ties to the Knicks, it was just, kind of guaranteed I was going to fall into this role of being a Knicks fan growing up. But Melo, Patrick Ewing, amazing. I truly, though, I want to give a shout-out to Jeremy Lin because he really made me a Knicks fan and had me at Modell's going crazy trying to find his jersey. So, I mean, I have so much love for Jeremy Lin. He's one of my favorite Knicks of all time, one of my favorite players of all time. He made me so passionate about the Knicks, and it's crazy now that I'm in this position. I'm in this chair talking to you as a Knicks player, and Derek showed me the other day of Jeremy Lin on the social, and for him to even mention me was kind of crazy because the love I have for him and what he's done for me and my Knicks fandom is second to none.
We heard yesterday about Mitch, and obviously he was hopeful to play, but just how tough is it to have to just the uncertainty around things?
I mean, we have to prepare. We have to prepare, and we're preparing every single day for whatever the situation may be, and we're just ready. So we're just, we have a lot of days. We've been fortunate. It's a fortunate thing that happens when we have a lot of time where we can figure out a lot of the puzzle, and but we don't know what the picture is yet until we get to Wednesday next week.
You guys have become a great momentum team with just some of the game monitoring runs you've gone on throughout the playoffs. I guess is there a common thread through some of those, and
I mean, it's great when you could kind of have those moments in the game where everything's clicking, and I think what's great about us and what this run has shown is that when we get on those runs, we continue to extend those runs for a long period of time. So our ability to stay focused and stay in that zone has helped us tremendously in this playoff run, and it's a lot of the reason why we're sitting here in this chair today talking about the NBA Finals.
Just to follow Ian's question, you guys have shown toughness and resilience, obviously, to get to this point. Do you
That's a
think-
great polo.
Oh.
You deserve an Augusta National? Come on. Dream membership.
I've done it 24, so.
Ooh, love that.
Anyway, however, Mitch's injury manifests itself, your toughness and resilience as a team, how much will that help you manage that situation, however it was?
I mean, I think, like you said, whatever the picture ends up being, us having those trials and tribulations for the last 2 years where things weren't looking good, just like at the end of December with the 2-9, 11-game stretch, it shows that we have resiliency and that we will go out there and we trust everyone in this locker room. And if this playoff run has shown anything, I feel, to the fans and the media, 1 through 15 could go out there, put a Knicks jersey on and get the job done. And we truly believe in that. So this is a situation that we've garnered enough experience and enough trust in each other that whatever the picture ends up being when we step on that court on Wednesday, we feel confident.
Ken, you played in the league, so I would assume that you watch the games in the other conference differently than laymen do. I mean, you look at things differently than they are. What are some of those things? How do you watch those games? Just, remember when you watch those games. What was that like for you to see those through your eyes?
Playing in the West, you just understand how difficult, it is to get to the conference finals. But, obviously, I've only been in the Eastern Conference 2 years, and it's been tremendously just as difficult to get to the Eastern Conference finals. So, the NBA is just full of talent. It just shows, both conferences have tremendous amount of talent, and both conferences always have the chance to be ones hosting the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Mitch is very important to us. I mean, amazing player. It's unfortunate what happened, but I'm sure we just take it day by day now.
You guys in past playoffs have endured some tough injury luck that have come through this pretty well, and it sounds like Mitch might be able to be there. Just kind of how fortunate and how much work has that taken to be to where you guys are now and healthy?
Oh yeah, I mean, very fortunate. I mean, no one wants to have any setback. I mean, any team in the playoffs doesn't want to have any setbacks, so we've been pretty fortunate. Had this come up, but just take it day by day and figure it out.
I don't know. Oh, do you, sorry, it's right. Do you, at this point, do you take the time to study film, San Antonio and OKC, or do you not waste your time here just because you don't know?
Yeah, I mean, especially like when they're playing, watching both teams, noticing stuff, making note of it, and just seeing what goes on, what transpires, and who wins the game or the series.
Going back to Mitch a little bit, how comfortable are you when you guys go small ball and then kind of play with 5? How much do you like that, or how comfortable are you?
I mean, I'll do whatever to win. I mean, I think anyone would do whatever to win, especially like at this point, just whatever it takes to win.
Before you came here, you were in the same division as the Knicks. How did you kind of notice how they were getting built up through the years, maybe the moves they were making? Did you sort of see progression before you got here and what it's become now?
Yeah, definitely progression, I don't know what year it was, maybe my fourth year. Jules went to the Knicks, and then Tibbs was hired, and then they drafted Mitch, RJ Quick. Those guys coming, every year getting better and better. Jalen came, Josh came, Dante, Isaiah, just each year progression, notice it from afar, and even since I came here, it's been the same thing, getting better and better each year.
OG, a very specific fundamental question. When you're defending the drive, you see a lot of really good perimeter defenders do it, where they kind of have their inside hand on the opposite hip to avoid fouling. How do you drill that and get good at that?
I don't know, maybe just, I guess it depends who you're guarding, and knowing their tendency and knowing if they some dudes like to rip through, and some dudes are trying to draw fouls, or some dudes don't do that, or they want to pump fake or just shoot. So just knowing who you're guarding, and then it's trial and error, just seeing what works. Each position is different, so.
Is the purpose of that to make sure that your hand isn't out so they don't get the rip through, or is it almost a reminder to yourself to not extend that?
Yeah, not extend, not get your hands in there,
So it's
not
just
just do it like, yeah, with cheap fouls, especially early on. As the game goes on, you can be more aggressive, or depending on if you're in the bonus or not, but just reading the situation.
OG, you guys become a really good momentum team in terms of just the game-altering run you're going on, some of those crazy stretches. What do you think makes you guys a good momentum team, and how difficult is it to do that on this stage in the postseason?
I think maybe it's infectious, you know. People are making shots, the ball's moving, some of the ball's going in like, consecutively. You're getting stops, getting steals, turnovers, runouts. I think everything is just it adds up, you know.
All right, we'll do two more here. OG, obviously you've been there before with Toronto, but you were hurt. What was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, it was still a cool experience, you know. We were a very close team, and it was a very talented team. I learned a lot from watching. I had a lot of great teammates, and it was really a cool experience, you know, winning that.
What's your level of excitement? Obviously, this is different now. What's your level of excitement just to get there?
Oh, yeah, I mean, super high. I was younger back then, so, you know, I didn't realize how hard it takes to get back, because the first couple years we were always winning 60 games. So getting back is amazing. Takes a lot, and I'm really excited.
All right, last one here.
You guys have those screens in the practice facility that show, I guess, where the ball bounces off the rim. Just how much do you pay attention to analytics as part of just how you approach your game?
I pay attention to it, for sure. I mean, the Noah machine is great. I think it's a very useful tool. But then I also, in the game, they don't have that. So also just focusing on making the shot.
Yeah, I mean, like aside from just that in particular, I mean, like the analytics for like where you're shooting the ball on the floor, or if it's just any of that stuff. Do you subscribe to you know, leaning heavily on the numbers, or is it more so just based off the?
It's feel, but I mean, I think both should be a part of the equation. Both are important.